Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Mini a True Nerd, and welcome to Mini Metro, a puzzle game which has that quality that all great puzzle games have, which is, when you first start it, it seems so incredibly simple it doesn't even feel like a puzzle game at all, and then about 10 minutes later, you really wish you could punch the face of whoever made this game, because you hate it and everything else. See, what I'm basically being challenged to do here is create a metro system, where things are going to show up at these stations and want to go to different things. So this little circle here wants to get to a circle. Well, that seems eminently fair and reasonable to me. So let's create a line that links those two together. Marvellous. And this little triangle actually wants to make it over to a triangle. So we'll just... No, don't do that. We'll just extend the yellow line. The yellow line is lovely. We'll extend this over here. And now we've simply got ourselves one train that's just going to go backwards and forwards, and everything is absolutely lovely. So you've got one train going backwards and forwards. I've only got one tunnel right now. Tunnels are expensive, so going across the river is difficult. Basically, I think I'm like recreating London right now. This is supposed to be the Thames. So now these guys just going backwards and forwards. This guy wants to get involved. Okay, fine. Well, for the moment, we're probably okay with just one train going backwards and forwards. So the train gets to the end, picks up a square and a triangle. They don't care about which square or triangle station they're going to. Basically, a square just wants to make it to any square, and a triangle wants to make it to any triangle, and that's all absolutely flipping fine. So we dropped off the square, and the circle doesn't actually get on here. There's no point to the circle getting on here, because the circle is going to wait for the train to come back, because it wants to make it back over here. Now, at this point, unfortunately, we've got a few too many stations. So probably, because the queues are getting bigger and the crowd's getting bigger, yeah, you see, we've already got 3 circles on that train. That's about to become 5, so that train's now almost full. So at this point, I probably want to actually start a new line, and the important thing is, every line should have on it, as an absolute bare minimum, 1 triangle, 1 square, and 1 circle. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, you two want to be friends with each other, and I'm just going to bring this round here. I'm going to start off with 3 lines, so that's fine. So now basically I've got this thing on a separate line, these triangles are going to wait to get over here, then they'll come back. This is going to start causing trouble soon, so I'm going to bring this over here. Because, yeah, until I get more actual tunnels, I'm going to struggle a bit here. I should probably also have a dedicated line to here. So basically I've got one line that's going to go across the river. I've got a new locomotive. And which asset would you like for your metro? I can either have a carriage increasing the capacity of one train, or I can have additional tunnels. You know what? I'll probably take the carriage for the long central line. That's the... Sorry, I'm going to use like the names of the London Underground. So yellow's the circle line, the central line is red, and the incoming blue one is going to be, I suppose, actually it's not really Victoria blue, it's Piccadilly blue. Yeah, I'll take the carriage, so I'll just slap a thing onto here. There we go. So that's now much better. And I'm going to start a new line down... Oh, the problem is there's nothing but circles down here, which isn't good. It's not good that there's circles down here. Hopefully more stuff will start down here. But I may as well bring this... Actually, there's not much point bringing you into there. I'm just going to undo that. There's not much point linking those two together. So now anything that spawns down here will come here to change. Because if they need to, these guys will try and change. Now we're going to bring you round here and join you onto this line. And everything's absolutely fine. So we've also got... Yeah, I can bring in an extra train if I want to. What needs an extra train right now? Right now, everything's probably... Actually, you know what? The yellow needs an extra train. I'm just going to bring the yellow in, and the yellow's going to pick up all of that. So now, all those guys are going to get on that train. I'm kind of hoping more's going to spawn down here so I can extend the Piccadilly line. But right now, we've got problems. Which is, yeah, right now, I think that train just bypassed the station because it's already full up. Right, you get over here, and you... Oh, there's more spawning over here, which I didn't really want to see. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo this track. So you can undo track and relay them. So I've got rid of that old track, and instead, I'm going to bring the track down here. And now if anyone wants to get onto these platforms around here, they're going to have to change at, like, I don't know, Oxford Circus or whatever here. So now we've got, yeah, some good stuff going on here. What else have I got, by the way? I can lay 2 more tunnels. Okay, I should probably, oh, blimey. Right, okay, hang on, undo all of this. No, undo this. Undo this. Now go over here. Right, you get over here, and then you get over here. I probably at some point need to add in an extra new line for the reds, because that red track's now getting really long, and if people don't have a place to get off, yeah, hang on, also just keep an eye on the flow, because the flow should generally try and go like circle, triangle, square, etc. You want to have a good variety. So these lines so far are pretty good. I've kind of laid that out pretty well, because it goes circle, triangle, there's square, square, triangle, circle. So it all fits together for the most part. What I should probably do, however, is, as I've got the extra line, I should probably introduce, I'm going to extend yellow, as yellow's now got plenty of capacity, up to, I've got a new locomotive. Well, that's just lovely. Now, would I like a new line or a new carriage? I'd like a new line, thank you. I'm going to extend yellow up to a new crossing point over here. So now, people can actually, take a different train up to here instead, which works for me. The red is, I should probably start... red's getting a bit out of control here. So I'm going to start a new line up here. A little circular line. Because we've got ourselves a square, a triangle, and a circle up here. So, round here. And then you just go round to here. And you can also just basically follow this line. And if anything starts growing up here, that will all be fine. So, that's all okay. Okay, there's a new triangle over here. Which I'm not thrilled about, to be honest. Yellow's got enough capacity I could swing round there. Or I could put this up to here and bring this in this direction. Because then it goes circle, square, triangle, circle, circle. There's a few too many circles on this line, but that's okay for the time being. Now the problem is, I probably need to introduce... I don't have a new train right now. The red line is a bit too long right now. All of this stuff gets out of the way. So what I probably ought to do is, I'm going to make this the new endpoint for yellow. So if people want to, they can actually get on here in order to get round to... it might not be faster for them, though. It'll be interesting to see whether these guys ever take a yellow train or if they just wait for red. And that is now a... Well, of course, that's now a... Was that always a cross? I'm not sure if that was always a cross. It worries me if that's always a cross. Okay, good. Things are starting to happen down here. So now triangles who actually spawn in here will be able to go down here. And that's all just flipping lovely. What else do I have to throw in right now? I could actually add in another... I don't want more circles. I've got enough circles down here, damn it. Okay. I guess I may as well bring this guy down to here. And then... I could just hook this in. Is there any point? No, there's no point in hooking this guy to here. Because this guy's already got... Well, he's already got a circle. And then there's already... No, there's no reason you'd ever want to do that. Now, the problem is, these things are going to cause trouble. This little cross. Because now, things get a bit more complicated. I may as well extend this around here. So, any crossers along all of here can get over to here nice and easily. I've got myself a new locomotive. Good. So, I can have a new train in. And a new line or a new carriage. I'll take the carriage and I'll give it to red, I think. I'll give that over to here. There we go. Because the red line, I think, is potentially going to get a bit busy over time. Red, I'm going to extend out to here as well. That's all fine. Everything's under control for the time being. The blue line's a bit long. You've got to watch out for the lines that are too long. This guy here that's just spawned in hopefully is fine at the moment. You've got to watch out for queues, because queues are trouble. So I'm just going to keep an eye on the queues to make sure they don't get too bad. So far, everything's okay. Do I want to extend yellow? Is there any reason to extend yellow? I mean, yellow, no, not really, to be honest. And now we're just emptying a few people there. The crosses are coming in over here. You don't bother stopping there because no one wants to stop there. Yeah, kind of the trains actually act more like buses sometimes. They don't stop if they've got no reason to. It's a very efficient train system. Yeah, the blue line's a bit long. The blue line is long. I'm going to add a new train to here to pick up these guys. So, okay. What have we got in red? Let's just take the opportunity to... Oh, bloody hell, you've just spawned in. And you've spawned in as well. Okay, that's a circle. I don't need more circles over here, but alright, fine, whatever. How am I going to get you? I could just start bringing this one round. I could bring the red round as well. Is there any point not? No, it would be a bit of a waste. So, you go up here, and oh, bloody hell, now pentagons have come in. So now I've got to watch out for pentagons. I potentially create a better link up to this pentagon, because right now, literally any pentagon that spawns is going to want to get over there. We've got trouble with the red train. The red train is right now extremely badly crowded, because the red train is... Yeah, the red train's covering the crossers. Okay. I might want to bring... I could make this cross over to itself and go further down. I mean, I'm just worried that this train is completely bloody useless. Piccadilly line's not contributing anything, aside from just throwing extra capacity onto yellow. I mean, like, if a pentagon spawns down here, it's got to change, and then change again. Yeah, the red is looking a little bit on the dicey side, but hopefully this big train will pick everything up. So that's fine. So pentagons are starting to spawn over here. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to extend yellow into this angle. I've picked up a new locomotive, and I could have a new line or tunnels. I'm okay on tunnels. I'm going to take an extra line. So I need to start thinking about the most sensible way to put a line together. Right now, there's problems, I think, linking all of this. How many tunnels? I've got literally no spare tunnels. That's a concern. Okay. I'm going to try and link... Oh, you've just changed into a weird pyramid. Okay, good. I'm going to link together the central hub to all of the weird stations. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to link together the central hubs with the weird stations. So we're going to go around to here. And then we're going to join up to, say... We could go to, yeah, here. And then we're going to bypass all of this. And we're going to go straight to here. And then this is also going to join up to... Do we actually have a... triangle, square, circle, the obscure shapes, and then I'm going to make this seems to be a bit of a problem right here. Yeah, I'm going to introduce a new link right there, and then this line needs more circles, so that's perfect. You can go and pick up this line right here, and then everything is good. I'm just going to create a circle line out of the district line there. So the district line is now the new circle line. So circles are popping up here on yellow. How long does it take for yellow to get to a circle? Not very long. Okay, where else have we got problems here? People who spawn here that want to access a circle have not a long ride, actually, because they go up here, then the train comes back, we pick them up and we dump them over to here. We do have problems at this station by the looks of it. Now, why do we have problems here? Probably because I need a new carriage for Blue. Blue, though it's got 2 trains, is a bit on the concerning side, but I don't have the ability to do anything about that right now. Oh, blimey. Right, okay. You know what? I'm going to bring you to here. I'm going to bring you to... This is literally the circle line, because it links nothing but bloody circles. Red needs to, unfortunately, be extended, even though I don't want it to extend out to more circles. That's just a waste. That's a bit of a waste. Okay, what I ideally need is I need a new line that purely covers... you know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to make some changes here. Okay, you get off there. You get off here and get over there. So those guys get on the train and they all just about fit on. I'm now going to, new locomotive, and I'll take a new line. I'm going to create a new line purely for these guys down here. So this is the Hammersmith and City line. So that's all absolutely fine. And then this just goes round here. And then it comes round over to here. It joins into here. And then, as we've got, it needs to have... Perfect world, it needs a square. So I'm going to bring it up to here for this obscure shape. And then I'm just going to loop it round to the 2 square areas, because the square areas sometimes cause trouble. And then the train after that point, ideally, could go with... I tell you what, I can just go up here and pick up these people, because this is causing problems. In fact, actually, we'll bring it round here, because then all of the circle overflow that seems to end up over here can go over here as well. And that's fine. Then there's good changes. So we do still have problems. Yeah, the squares are getting stuck here because there's no square for them to go to. Ideally, I need... There's still no bloody squares because they have to wait to be picked up to actually go over to a square over here. What else do we have? Oh, we've got problems. We've got real problems over here. Okay. There's the problem is this is now on a timer. This is on a timer because this has got overcrowded. So we need to please let out a square or 2. Okay. The timer has faded away. That's fine. I need to start keeping an eye on... Oh, bloody hell. This just goes one further over. There should be enough red capacity. So that will be absolutely fine. This thing has got massively overcrowded. Do I have an extra locomotive? I don't have an extra locomotive to throw at the problem right now. We're picking up those people, but... The problem is... Oh, blimey. We're going to end up with queues. There's going to be queues here imminently. Okay, when the new week begins, where are the reds? What else can I extend out here? I could extend the reds to this point. There's plenty of capacity on the red line, albeit it's a long way out right now. If we get queues over here, I'm going to rely on the red train to relieve that. Other than that, the situation is manageable, albeit we end up with massive queues over here because no flipping... Oh, well, of course you've just spawned there. Okay, extend that line outwards, just temporarily. Yeah, okay, fine. The time is now going up over here. But that's okay. That's fine because I really need you guys. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I need that red train to come over here. We've got massive problems. Massive problems, right? Pick up a load of people here. Pick up loads of people. The problem is this train's going to full up. Okay, I've got a good locomotive. Do I need a new interchange? Improver stations? No, I just need the extra line. Right, give me a train right flipping here. Okay, train here. Right, these guys will all be picked up. We're managing to clear up the backlog up here, okay? So we've got multiple trains floating. In fact, I think there's now like 2 trains underneath each other over there, which is potentially a problem. especially as that's going to become a problem again momentarily. Okay, what's got capacity right now? Oh, we've got no capacity. Oh, blimey. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Okay, come on. Drop those guys off. Drop those guys off. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Get down there. Pick all those people up because none of those people are happy. Go. Go. Pick them up. Let them in the station. Good. Well done. Oh, good. More circles. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see more flipping circles around here. Alright, what else are we going to do here? Actually, you know what? Don't go... I need you to go to there, because otherwise you've literally got no connection. The squares are piling up here. No. I've screwed myself over. Do I have a new line? I do have a new line. Okay, I need to get these guys just off literally anywhere. Literally anywhere. Just go. Just go. Just go. Just... Where's the train? Where's the train? Why is the train not picking those guys up? No. No. Balls. And I think we've got problems. Yep. There we go. Unfortunately, my metro has closed. Right, 823 passengers. Let's do this again. Better this time. I was really unlucky with the river, I think. The river kind of screwed me over. So, we got ourselves one line here. And then we'll just extend that line over to here. And this is a lovely, simple line. And I like this line. Because this line has got itself a square, and a circle, and a triangle. And, well, obviously. Okay, so we've got a new triangle under here. The problem is I don't really want to have the whole thing loop back on itself. Can you go under here, by the way? Is that acceptable? It's a bit of a waste, to be honest. Let's not do that just now. Hang on. Just, no. Get you off there. Get off there, please. I don't want you here anymore. I'm just going to have you loop round to... Okay, apparently you can't loop round to here without doing a tunnel. Well, that's just great. Okay, this is... Well, the river's completely screwed me over immediately. Well, that's just marvellous. Right, you come over here, and you come over to... Actually, that's an inefficient way to... Okay, this is all... Okay, rethink this. This is all fine, okay? Just restart this. We want to do this in a sensible order. You go to here, okay? And then you come down to here. And then you go over to here, and then I think I've got... Oh, apparently I do actually have the tunnels for that. Fine, now I'm out of tunnels. And I've got myself extra locomotives, but this is a sensible order to run it in, because it just goes circle, triangle, square, triangle, circle, whatever. I think I just got shapes wrong there. Shapes are hard. But now I'm out of those things. So that's absolutely... No, that's what I wanted you to... This is what I wanted you to do. Okay, no, back over here, please. What I want is... Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to put this on a new line over here. Because this is going to be over to triangle, to circle, to, unfortunately, more circles. Yeah, the circles have spawned close by to each other. And then for the moment, I'll have these two linked together. Because I would like to have two separate lines where we've got river crossings going on. Perfect world. Because then we don't have the problems we had with the Piccadilly line last time. So I've still got an extra line I could begin, but that's fine. And I've got an extra train I can slap down if that's what I want to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to undo this and I'm going to pull this around here. This isn't perfect, but it will do for the time being. A new locomotive, and I don't need the line yet. I'll take the carriage instead for when I need that. Now, circle, circle... Okay, best thing I could probably do is actually rethink this slightly, which is you don't need to be... Actually, you could be there. There's no reason for you to not be there. You come over here, and you actually probably come and join up here, because then there is literally a square on your line. Every line should have one of every type. Stop with the circles. I don't need circles right now, okay? I've got enough bloody circles. How am I going to bring you onto this line? I probably want to just bring you back round in that case. That's a little bit annoying and out of the way, but it'll do the job. So, the circles here can get over to here. The triangles here, I've got a couple of triangles around here, but they have to wait for the direction to be over there. Actually, a new circle here is not the worst thing in the world. I could do with a circle down here. That's absolutely fine. The busiest line right now is, yeah, this one. So I'm going to bring you over to here. So, because yellow is relatively busy, so that's all under control for the time being. Everything's fine for now. I could toss in a new locomotive. In fact, I'm going to toss in that right over here. So we're just going to put that right over here. That puts these guys here. And then we've got two nice spread out locomotives. This is looking under control already. Red is... I don't know if red needs another one yet. Yeah, the square didn't get on because the square's going to wait for this to come brown. I could do with... Okay. Let the train pick up those guys. Then I'm going to redo this metro just to include that circle over there. So this now comes over here. picks up that, and then comes back under here because the tunnel needs to be redone. This, oh, bloody hell, right. You come over here, and then you come over here. That's fine. Perfect world. I wouldn't mind the red train being able to actually be a swapping point for some more stuff. Because there'll be, yeah, actually, you know what? That's not a bad idea. I'm going to bring this up here. Then I'm going to bring it down. And then I'm going to bring it down to here. Because then, anyone that spawns up here has a good way to exchange. Because if they want to, the square people get on here and get down to here. So that's all under control for the time being. I've still got a spare train in hand and a new line I haven't actually used yet. Triangle. I'm not thrilled about triangle. Locomotive and improved station's capacity and transfer speed. You know what? I'll take an interchange ready for when it becomes a problem, because just being able to throw out an extra capacity is not a bad idea. I'm just going to move this to... Actually, no, I'm going to move this over here. No, over here to here. And then to here, and then out to here. So that train's had a bit of a funny turn, but that's fine. The other one will be able to figure it out. Right, so the yellow train is fine for the time being. I probably wouldn't mind. And a pentagon shows up. Right, okay. Pentagon's kind of on its own over here. How many tunnels do I have right now? I've got one spare tunnel, which is not bad. So what I could probably do is I probably need a new line over... here. Yeah, I'm going to have a new line over here. So the new line is going to go pentagon into circle. Circle comes down into square. Square can actually... No. Square can... I don't have the tunnel anymore. So that's now going to need to go... Oh, there's literally no triangles in this part of the world. Okay. That's annoying. Right, okay. Probably I should just lay down a big interchange here, because this is going to be a problem sooner or later, I feel like. Yes, there we are. That is now a bigger interchange, and that will all be fine. So everything changes over there, and then we've got problems over here as well. Do I have a... No, I haven't selected a new line yet. Do I want red to loop round back over here? That's a circle, which is kind of useless to me, to be honest. I'd like to be able to... Actually, you know what? I'll loop this around here for now, just to make sure anyone who needs to can get on a train there. But when it comes up... Aha! That's a new square, and there's a triangle. I wanted a triangle north of the river. So a triangle north of the river is perfect. That Piccadilly line can actually very easily service a decent number of people. Now, do I want to... No, I've got rid of that. I might want to actually make the yellow line a bit more simple. So actually, you know what? I'll bring that over here. And then bring that... Yellow line is currently going... You know, yellow line could go over here and just basically pull double duty so people don't have to change if they don't want to. So yellow line goes... Plenty of triangles. Square, circle, circle. Pentagon. There's new locomotive, and I'll take a new line. Thank you. That would be absolutely perfect. And we may as well have you just come out here, because then there's a nice triangle for you at the end. Now, I want to create... I need tunnels. I kind of need tunnels, unfortunately. Now, do I also have... I have a new locomotive. Yeah, you know what? Shove a new locomotive here. That locomotive just starts picking up these people, because the red line's starting to become problematic. I ideally need a way to get these people off the crush of the red line. So that gets rid of all of them and picks up all of them. Yeah, the problem is... lack of triangles. The triangles, people just end up queuing here because they can't get anywhere else. I need to provide these people with more triangles. And also, I need to provide... Oh, blimey. Okay, you loop round over here. You loop back round over here. That's fine. Do you guys actually need any of that? An extra circle wouldn't actually hurt you, so I'll put an extra circle over there. Perfect world. I need more tunnels. Okay. I need to provide a mechanism for you guys to... You know what? I'll just run an extra service around here, and that will be fine, and we'll link that into the square later. So... Oh, but I can't do that over here, because I kind of want an extra service down here. Okay, you're picking up those guys. The problem is the trains are getting full up of triangles over there. We've got small problems over here on blue, but it's nothing too bad, to be honest. And an extra line isn't really going to solve my problem. Actually, an extra line up here would solve my problem, wouldn't it? Yes. Okay, so we're going to create a fast line. So this line is going to come from here straight over to a... Yeah, to a star. And then straight around to a pentagon. and then over to a square, and then over to a triangle. So now there's a fast line. That's the Victoria line. It kind of cuts through, and it's a fast line that's hopefully going to avoid choke points forming down in this part of the world. And when I say hopefully going to avoid that, that area is already on a flipping timer. So that's going to cause trouble. That's going to cause a lot of trouble. So I need to basically get rid of... Oh, the people aren't getting out. The people aren't getting out. That's the problem. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Hurry up, little blue train. I seriously need you to get down there right now and pick up, like, everybody and take them on their way. Hopefully they're going to be clever enough to get aboard this, right? Right, right. Yeah, new locomotives, and I'll take a new carriage, and I'll put the new carriage right over to the red. Yeah, that totally needs it. Oh no, that's still problematic, but hopefully there's... No, they're not... Do they get on? Okay, some of them have got on. Okay, that's fine. They all got on there, and the triangles get out of there. But now, hopefully, some people will actually get on that one. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. Aside from the fact there's now a square over here. Okay, do you actually need a square? Yeah, you know what? A square wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, and neither would... It's a bit of a long one now, but there's plenty of capacity on the yellow line. The yellow line's not where the problem is right now. I need the flipping tunnels. Okay. Could I undo a tunnel somewhere in order to... Oh, blimey, right. Just extend that. We've got... Red is still a problem, but it's good enough for the time being. I need... That new line could ideally do with coming down somewhere. I don't have the tunnels. Wednesday right now. Yeah, I had to take that over the tunnels. We've got problems on the blue line, which is I'm going to actually bring that down to here so people can change if they need to, because anything that takes the pressure off red is a good idea right now. And then that just picks up a load of stuff. The triangles come down here. Yeah, with the extra capacity in the carriage, dumping all the triangles down over there, over the far side of the river, that's not doing so bad, actually. That's now under control. The problem is it gets kind of full up of squares on the red line. Everything else is... There's a bit of a problem over here. There's a bit of an issue, because those squares aren't going to get aboard here, because they don't have any square to get on board. Oh, blimey. Okay. This is fine. This is all okay. We'll just have this loop round over here. That's going to slow down the blue line a little bit, which I'm not thrilled about, but now the blue line being over capacity isn't so much of a problem. I'm actually going to bring the blue line round to here as well, so that people around here can get aboard there. That's probably for the better, to be honest. So actually having an extra capacity for any circles that get aboard here to just get around here wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Now the problem is the yellow line's getting long. Too long. I need a new line, but I also... Okay, I'm just going to extend the yellow line, which isn't perfect, but there's enough capacity on yellow, this hopefully won't become a problem. I need a new actual... Yeah, there's a new locomotive. I've actually got two of them. I need... Oh! Apparently I'm not allowed tunnels at this point. Well, that's not good. Right, okay. I've got an extra carriage. Where do we need the extra carriages? Probably we just need the extra carriages to just keep getting red working, because red is where the problems are. I do have two new locomotives. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to basically put an extra locomotive on yellow, because yellow's a really stupidly long line right now, and that's not good. I have another extra locomotive I could toss down if I needed to. I would say probably we've got... Oh dear. Right. Victoria Line's just going to have to extend itself and be propped up by some extra... No, give me the bloody train. And be propped up by some extra trains being thrown in over here. So those guys will all get on board. That's fine. So that train will be able to take the pressure off momentarily. The problem is we've got some problems. Yeah, we've actually got problems up here. We've got problems up here. Will any of those people get aboard the... Uh-oh. I'm actually worried those people won't get aboard. Okay, I need to make sure this line will be a place where... where's the triangle? Oh, flip, where's the triangle? They're not getting on board because they can't get on board because it's the wrong way. Okay, go, go, go. I need that train to now basically pick that guy up and get back over there in a hurry. Because apparently we got trouble over here. Oh, no, that train's going to be filled up. No! Oh, this is going to screw me over again. No, because those people can't get there. I don't have any spare locomotives. Oh, I'm so sorry. This was a much worse metro system, and I deserve to be kicked off my franchise. Right, one more go. One more flipping go. So you want to be a triangle, do you? Well, that's absolutely fine. We'll just extend that out. Oh, this is nice and relaxing. So simple. Everything's fine. Oh, that's just flipping perfect. Oh, you say, This I like better already. Look at this. It just kind of goes into circle, into square, into triangle, and it just veers back and forth, and everything is lovely. Everything is fine. So yeah, start off with extra trains if I want to toss an extra train down, but save those up for emergencies. I've still got 2 tunnels. Keep tunnels in hand. Minimise tunnel usage if at all possible. This yellow line is going to be the big artery. I want to keep it short if I can. Because then the trains will go backwards and forwards here, nice and sensibly. So, let's just actually start off a new line. A new line that can be up here, and this line is going to stay... No, I want you to... Okay, seriously. Me and you are not on the same page right now, are we? No, we're not. Okay, this is fine. Those 2 will be fine for the time being. That's just going to be my new little line above ground over here. And then this line can come over here. And then this can be... Actually, no, this shouldn't be the exchange point. This should be the exchange point. Okay, now that that's popped up, that's a lot more sensible. Because now I don't have to waste tunnels linking this to this. So the red line is nice and efficient. And the yellow line is nice and efficient. This all works really just absolutely beautifully. Now that triangle is not really ideally placed, to be perfectly honest. Right, let's just undo all of this. This can come over to here and then loops back on itself. I don't like looping back on myself, but it's probably better than the alternatives would be. You just pick up that guy. He'll be picked up there. Back on yourself over there. Everything's under control. See this? This is nice. I'm fine with this. Now let's just quickly undo this track and bring this up here and bring this down to here. And that train had to turn back on itself just for a moment, but that's fine. It picked that up, got a new locomotive. That's just lovely. And now, while the pressure's off, you know, actually no, I've got 2 tunnels in hand. Take a carriage. Just take a carriage and shove the carriage on the yellow line. Because the yellow line is, actually, you know, I should probably undo this and set up a new... I kind of want the yellow line to be as short as possible. So I'm actually going to undo this. I'm going to undo this. I'm going to bring this over to here. Okay? Because the yellow line just wants to basically be incredibly short and simple. I need a new line over to... More flipping... Okay. Okay, this is a bit problematic. This is fine. I can keep this under control. I'm going to bring this into here. And this is going to go into here because that's sensible. And that line's just basically going to be down here. This line is going to be... This line's going to get out of hand very quickly, mind. This line's going to get out of hand very quickly indeed. Okay. This is fine. Do I want to have you loop round over to here for the time being? Okay, I'm just going to make this line messy. Just for... No, not to you. To you, and then to you, and then... Are you already linked into there? Are you linked into here? Okay, I'm going to fix that line later. That's absolutely a-okay. And then we're going to have... Can you go into here? Yeah, you can just go into here. This line's just going to go backwards and forwards. I know the red line's a mess, but basically I want to wait for a new line show. Once the new line shows up, I'm going to create a new line up here, and then I'm going to fix the red line a bit. So that line just goes backwards and forwards and delivers people into the main artery. The main artery is yellow. Now, in a perfect world, I'd like blue to actually be able to link into a... Yeah, link into a square. Ideally a different square, because that pentagon up there worries me a little bit. But it's nearly the beginning of a new week. Right now, everything's under control. By which I mean, the red line's a mess. We're going to fix that. So that's fine. A new triangle. Okay. Triangle isn't the worst thing in the world. Triangle's fine for the bottom little blue line. That train just goes back and forward, under control for the time being. Now that line actually on right now at the moment is full up. So I'm actually going to introduce a new train over to here. I'm just going to make sure it's a bit spread out, by the way. So I'm just going to basically put that over here, just to make sure the lines and the things are all spread out. So everyone gets on there. Okay. Now that's, again, going to start causing trouble soon. Because it's, okay, got a new locomotive and I want a new line, thank you. Yeah, take the new line. Now, undo all of this. Undo all of this madness. No. Just off all of this, please. Off all of you. This is going to go up to here. It's going to loop round to here. It's going to come round to here. It's going to come round to here. And it's going to come down to here. Not perfect, but it's neater than it was. Okay, it's neater than it was. I don't have a carriage right now. The yellow train is acceptable, and I don't really want to have that extend further. you know what? 5 stations isn't the worst thing in the world. And actually, you know what? A triangle wouldn't be bad either. Okay, as long as yellow doesn't get out of hand, and yellow's a nice big backwards and forwards above ground, I'm fine with that. Blue is nice and fast backwards and forwards, and red is doing alright as well. How many actual tunnels do I have? I've still got 2 tunnels in hand. So, I could, if I wanted to, actually have this extend up to here. Hey, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I've still got a tunnel in hand there, and now any Pentagon people can get up to here nice and easily. That's lovely. And actually a square. Tell you what, I'm going to convert this line into a big, long line that goes all around the outside. And then it goes triangle, pentagon, square. And then I'll tell you what, I could actually bring that round here to circle. And then bring it round here to triangle. And then actually, right here, that's doing a pretty good job. Ah, there's a new circle there. So actually, you know what? That's not even a terrible place for a circle. That's a fine place for a circle right now. So now the blue line is really long, and I need to keep an eye on that. But the yellow line is still a major artery. Red is a bit messy. Red is a little bit on the messy side, and I might want to consider fixing red at some point. Do I still have... I do still have a tunnel in hand. Now, because blue is now so long, I'm going to basically introduce a new train onto blue there. So that's all fine. I mean, part of blue is just going to be... Oh, of course you've spawned down there. Of course you have. As soon as I decided to turn blue into a great big lovely thing there, yeah, screw it. Give me the extra line. I've actually got 2 extra lines in hand right now. So. I still don't have a square south of the river, which is a bit of a concern. I do have a tunnel here already. This can be... Okay. This is a major interchange right here. So what I could do would be, say, you join up to here. Okay. And then you can actually... Can you shortcut straight over to... No, you can't shortcut there, unfortunately. Then I can... No, I don't want you to link into there. What if I wanted you to link into here? And then link up to this square right here. That's kind of a waste, isn't it? Because there's already an interchange right there. I'd be better off providing... but then it's just going to take the pressure off here. Because then the people who are here, they don't decide to get on there. And then I can have a square leading up to perfect world, a triangle. I'll tell you what, you go up here and join that triangle up there. And then probably I can just loop you around to wherever there's stress in terms of traffic. You can also just head around here, by the way. That's all absolutely fine. Now, obviously, there's a triangle up there. Okay, triangle up there is actually not bad. I'm just going to start a new line for that. Because this new line is going to be a nice, simple, fast line that says triangle can link up to pentagon. Because pentagon's going to show up sooner or later. And then that's going to link up to... Where's there going to be stress? That can link up to... No, sadly, it can't link up to there. That's a bit of a shame. That can just link up to a new circle. The circle can link that into there. The track can then go back on itself and join up to this square over here. A square can just go... It looks like there might be trouble over here. So that can join up to this. This is an inefficient way to run a metro, but it'll flipping do. That joins up to that triangle up there. And then that triangle can probably loop back around to this there circle. And the circle can link back into here, creating a great big loop. And when I say creating a great big loop, okay, you be off there for a second. Come over here instead and join up to that square. Because the square is, there's a new locomotive, lovely. I'll take the carriage for the time being. That can then link into here, and then, wait, how does this line work again? This line now works over to here. Oh, okay. Okay, that can just go backwards and forwards. That's fine. I'm probably swimming in locomotives right now. No, I've got literally no locomotives. I need a carriage. Okay, the problem is that line, yeah, the lines that go out to the middle of nowhere are now not well serviced at all. Oh, this is... Okay, I think I've created my worst one yet. I think I'm actually getting worse at this game. Right, you need to pick up those people up there, which is, yeah, going to cause you trouble. These people need to be looped around to here, because then you can just basically pick up all those circles and dump them at a circle. So that's manageable. The problem now is that blue is causing trouble down there. Blue's causing a lot of trouble, and obviously you've decided you want to be over there right now. What's relatively short and fast? Not green, but green just gets to extend anyway, because screw green. Okay. Blue's coming around here, but there's not enough capacity right now. Blue desperately needs to have an extra train. Okay. Blue picks up 4 people. Comes back over here, picks up another 2 people. That will temporarily slow down the timer, but only for a moment. Okay. I need to extend... you know what? The big yellow line can come over here. That's okay. That's all absolutely under control. Because, sure, that timer's going up, but now I've got a big yellow train heading in that direction. In fact, you know what? I'm going to shorten the yellow line a little bit to make it more efficient. It can still come up here, but that will be enough. So now it comes around here, picks up literally all of these people, because they know there is going to be a way for them to go, and picks up even more people, and that solved that problem. Now, there's more people showing up here, and, well, obviously, you've just shown up there. That's fine. There's still only 2 spots here, and this station is well served. So that's absolutely fine. Now I'm just going to undo both of these. I'm going to bring you over here, and that probably actually helps out, to be honest. And the blue line, I'm going to slightly extend. We've got a bit of an issue here, but the big green train should be able to help mop that up. New locomotive. Tunnels and interchange. I'll take an interchange right now. Okay. You can now come up here, and you can now come over to here. Okay, so that's now a diamond, which is different to what we've got. You come and just fill up the loop over there. The big green train's got things under control. The red line is okay. Blue could do with being more efficient than it is, to be perfectly honest. In fact, I should probably just have people changing. I'm gonna shorten the blue line and just basically have those guys... Yeah, then they have to change... Is there any point to them being there? Oh, bloody hell, of course that's just happened. Do I have any tunnels left? No, of course I don't. Okay, how are we going to service you? Because I don't have the tunnel to make yellow extend that way, and I don't really want yellow to extend that way regardless. Okay, worry about that in a second. Oh, blimey, problems. Apparently there was a new station over here the whole time. Oh, flip. Do I have an interchange? Yes, I do. Hello, that's going to be a big station now. See, this is why you just randomly keep that in hand to throw up problems. Right, you go in there and pick up all those people. We've got problems over here as well. Do I have a new line? It's Thursday. I don't have a new line. Okay, I'm going to undo some of this. Okay, the bloody green line's going to have to become even bigger, which is something I'm not thrilled about at all. Undo the blue line. Blue line's now going to come up here and join up to here. And then the blue line's not going to swing that way. The blue line's going to come down here, so it hits a major interchange. That's not the worst thing in the world. And there's a big enough train on green that green can handle that. I say that. Green goes a long way out of the way. Perfect world. And now it's going to have to go even bloody further. Because what choices do we have right now? It's servicing a really, really big crowd. That station's worrying me. Down south, I think we're under control. What I think I should do is bring the yellow one step further up to take the pressure off there. I think there's enough light blue capacity to deal with this problem over here. Okay, yeah, we've got problems over there, but we've got a big train coming in that direction right now. New locomotive. Take a carriage or an interchange. I will take an interchange, please. Interchanges are a good emergency thing to throw at problems. You dump all the circles, and with the circles dumped, absolutely everyone can get on the big yellow train. Everything's fine. Green is servicing things well enough. That just spawned into existence, which does not help me. That's okay. I'll just basically undo all of this and bring that over to... No! All of that was not how you were supposed to do any of that. Oh, bloody hell. Right, okay. You come over to here, to down here, to down here, to start looping back on yourself, please. None of that was good. Luckily, there is a new train coming right now. It's only a small train, though, which worries me. So the train's going to need to go all the way. That's going to pick up 3 people there. Then it's going to be able to pick up another 3 people there. That train's not a massive capacity right now. But now that train's full. Okay, where do I want to toss an extra train? Okay, I need to toss an extra train over here into the greens, because, look, that's becoming a problem, like, immediately. Are you about to pick up all those people, by the way? You're going to pick up enough of them. Okay, Yeah, the problem is this green line's out of control, and with the green train such a long way off, I think that's going to be, especially when this has just happened, I need a new line. I need a new line, like, as a flipping emergency. Wherever there's about to be a problem, I need to basically toss down the extension. That's just become a cross, which does not help. Okay, oh, blimey. Okay, you, just to make this more efficient, you over here, you over here, you over here, you over here. Okay, if the big green train can get there in time, I might be able to clear out some of this, but I need a new line that's purely for servicing this. It's Saturday right now. On Sunday, I can just create a new line, and there's enough stuff around here. I can create a small line purely to service these guys. I need to toss down that right now. That just needs to get tossed down immediately. All of you guys get picked up. You guys will be picked up on the way back. Come on, new week, give me a new line, because the new line needs to be over here. This is where the problem is. All this stuff is completely ludicrously out of the way. Okay. You guys drop off all the circles, and then you pick up all of these people. So all of these guys can be picked up immediately, okay? Queue gets sorted out. New locomotive. Good. New line. Even better. Right, so, you know what? I'm just going to basically toss down the extra locomotive. I need to extend the bloody green again, because of course I do. New locomotive just basically gets put over here as well. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I'm just going to clear out this backlog. I'm going to clear out this backlog because there's a lot of stuff happening on green right now. Okay, so things I need to do to sort out this line. It's going to need to go from star to a square to a triangle to a circle to this circle over here. Hello, well spawned in, to just round here. And that's going to be your lot right there. And go on, we'll also have an extra thing right here. So that's gonna have to be good enough for the time being. Yeah, okay, so that new pink line is basically just going to take the pressure off the end of the green line round here. Because most people should be able to be serviced via the pink line. I'm going to need a locomotive, though. That's going to be a problem. And we've almost hit 1,000. There's 1,000! Nice, I've hit 1,000 people. This is the best one so far. I think it's about to go wrong, but it's under control for the time being. There's like a big problem over here, but the big yellow train can handle it. There's definitely problems over here as well, but that's about to be eased. The big green train is taking care of the problems that are forming up here. I'm going to bring the yellow one around here, actually. The big yellow train, which was supposed to be my express shuttle. Unfortunately, that's not really working. The problem is there's not actually a pink train right now, is there? No. No, there's not. Can I bring you off, by the way? Yeah, I'm going to bring you off there, and I'm just going to bring you onto the pink line. Sometimes, actually, I'm not real sure what the rules are for when they do and don't decide to spawn trains. Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. Right, the pink line is a fast little backwards and forwards, so it should be able to take care of itself pretty well. Straight through here, drop off 3 triangles, pick up a few more circles. That's just going to have to be extended down over to here. Bit of a waste of time, but that's okay. And then drop off all of those guys, pick up all of the triangles, and the stress up here has been taken care of, I would say. Okay, you've just spawned in with like 4, or possibly you were there for a while and I just didn't see you. Right, new locomotive, new line or tunnels. Give me the line. Where is the problem right now? The problem is we've probably got... You just spawned out of... That was just annoying of you, right? Okay. You know, off there to... That is not what I wanted you to do. You spawned to here, to over to here, to here, to... Actually, you know what? No, if anyone needs to, they can change onto green here. That's fine. That looks like that's not going to be a high-capacity station. If need be, I'll just extend that line. That's all okay. In fact, actually, you know what? We'll turn this into a loop. So, we've got a big loop there. That's all fine. Green needs to be... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn green into a loop too. Don't know if that'll help or not, but loops seem fundamentally good. Oh, blimey, we've got problems. Okay, maybe green shouldn't be a loop. Maybe actually we need to extend this back over here to get that over there. Okay, yellow also needs to get over here. That is now ugly, but it will do the flipping job. Okay, what the hell can go over there to take care of that? I don't know. Okay, problems. That is overcapacity, but it's being sorted out right now. I do have a new line I haven't used yet. You know what? I'll just use that. I'll do a new big cross line. Okay, so starting from here, so from a triangle into a square. Get that over here into a pentagon. Pentagons are important. Get the pentagon up here. And now, basically, we're just going to take... This is going to be a shortcut between various high-capacity... Oh, that's a concern. Between various high-capacity stations. Okay? That's what this is going to be. It's just going to be all the stations that cause me problems are going to be linked together by this really fast train. Did you just pick up some of those? Yes, good. You did manage to pick up some of those. Oh, can you pick up enough? Oh, we got problems up north. Oh, we got massive problems up north. Okay, can I issue what train could be potentially redeployed? You can be redeployed. You get over there and get in there. Yeah, luckily you can basically throw trains around in an emergency, which is good. I forget that when I'm panicking, but you can. So we got that situation under control. The new brown train is... I think I didn't know that station existed. Anyway, that's Mini Metro. It's bloody great. It's incredibly relaxing and cool and, you know, intuitive at first. And then about 10 minutes later, you hate everything and everyone. So basically, I'm saying it's the perfect puzzle game. Highly recommended. Link in the description below. Great little game. Love this game. It's a cracking little thing. Who knows? Maybe we'll see it again in future. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd. And this has been Mini Metro. Thank you very much, and goodbye. This is the face of death, okay? This is what my sudden death looks like. Do not engage before we arrive. Do not engage. What are you doing? I specifically said don't. Oh, no.
No, John.
Oh, he likes that. The Romans touched me.